on the shores of Lake Erie here in the city of rock and roll. Our coverage of the NFL brings us to Huntington Bank Field. Today, two teams hailing from the AFC between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cleveland Browns.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
To kick off, here's Will Lutz. And here we go at Huntington Bank Field. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's first and 10.
Go, Reed, go! Check!
Up the middle they go with Bigsby. Well, maybe the rest of the game is going to be headed in the blocking direction, Brock, but their first play winds up going backwards.
Second and 12 at the 33-yard line.
Play action, Sanders. He's thrown deep to the left side. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. DK Metcalf, the intended receiver. And things look tougher now with third and long.
Panther 60.
To the air on third and long. The third down throw falls incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game. And now they're staring at fourth and long. The Steelers set to punt it. And he'll punt it away to end a disappointing opening drive. Only punted once in last week's loss, and he gets this one away. Takes this one at the 40. And a good return as he gets him up across midfield and into enemy territory.
At the Steelers' 48-yard line.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. First game on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. And he stopped after picking up 9, so they're set up well here in second and 1.
The cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes second and 1. Another one for Gibbs. And they bring him down around the 34. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs. So they'll head up here first and 10 from the 34.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Again, it's Gibbs. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to, and keep them from piling on those yards.
Completed to his running back. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
And he's in. It's a Cleveland touchdown. The Browns get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. For the offense, you gotta love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over there on the sideline right now. These backs, they do feel the pressure to find the end zone every single week. It's not easy to do. But to do it this early and get out of the way, big time.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. And He fields this one, but is not going to return it from the end zone, so the ball going to be placed down at the 35-yard line. The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Give up the gut to Bigsby, and he's able to manage a couple on that run.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
37-yard line.
Here we go, set. Moving like.
To the air, Sanders. That's going to be incomplete. First time he's looked his back way this game, but no results yet.
It's quarterback you love when that screen pass is called. At least I used to. And you want to attract that defense and all those guys coming after you. But you also got to find a throwing lane. And you couldn't do it on that one.
Buffalo 18. Let's go now. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Sanders now on 3rd down. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that being stopped. To the sticks.
The Steelers calling their first timeout. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. So on 4th down, it's Ryan Wright out to punt it away. And this is the first time he's been called on today. And he's out of bounds. Not the return that he had drawn up. No way. And actually loses yards.
Their own 13-yard line.
Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
They'll throw on 2nd and 10. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. That's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. They'll air it out on 3rd. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. Intended target was his running back. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. The Browns are lining up to punt. Calvin Austin on the return for the Steelers. Escapes a defender. And a good return as he gets him up across midfield and into enemy territory.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
1st and 10 now from the 46.
Alert! Red! Viking, hey, sit.
Now we give left side to Bigsby. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Greg Newsome bringing that play to an end.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They run it again with Bigsby. Gain of about 8 here. Nice pickup, but he stopped a second before he could move those chains. Looking quickly here.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 8 inches.
Again, it's Bigsby. And this one had no chance. Hit well behind that line. That brings up 4th down.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Brings up 4th down.
They'll empty the backfield. Motion him right.
Ready,
They'll go. It's Sanders. Gets this one to Fryermuth. And they bring him down, but not before he advances it all the way to the 20. So 21 yards and the first. What a call to go for it there on 4.
First down. A gain of 21 yards.
Here we go. Set.
First down, Steelers.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
And in motion, headed right. Carry here for Bigsby. He rocks that tackler. This is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with first and goal.
Hey, look, Kate, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on, because one-on-one, he's going to run right through you.
Panther 60, Panther 60, go!
First and goal, here's Irving. How about this? He can't even get past the line of scrimmage. No challenge for the end zone here.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal.
To throw now is Sanders. Has it in close. And he's brought down at the line.
We get a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact, and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
Running out of chances. Here's third and goal.
Ready? 70 Timberwolves.
Back to throw. Here's Sanders. Pass it down close. And he's out of bounds before he could challenge for that marker. It's fourth down.
Ready, set.
Offense staying out there. Looks like they're going for it.
Panther 60, Panther 60, Cowboy 80.
Sanders going to throw on 4. And the shutout stays alive in the second half as that pass falls incomplete on fourth and goal.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
They start on the ground with Gibbs. And he'll manage 3 there to begin this one. 2nd and 7 coming up.
That run right there, that kind of feels like you missed opportunity defensively. Got him backed up, and he played it well enough to contain the run, but he didn't play it well enough to damage the run.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Back now, pressure coming. He's going to loft one deep to the left. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
Oh, that's a major missed opportunity right there. Coverage can breathe a little sigh of relief. They dodged a bullet. Time to adjust and get some extra help on the back end to take away those open shots downfield.
Throw here, 3rd down. Just kept going the wrong way, and that's going to cost them. That is a safety. And it wasn't a touchdown or a field goal, Brock, but hey, points are points, and their first points of the game come on that there safety.
You'll take them any way you can get them in this league, Kate, right? And if the defense has got to score and they've got to continue to score, that is just fine, because that is a breath of fresh air on that sideline and hopefully a bit of a kickstarter for their offense as well.
And he'll have it up to about the 23-yard line on the play.
19 yards. And the Steelers first down. 1st and 10 at the 23.
Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Check match. Check match.
Running left with Bigsby. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought for that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
60 Vikings. 60 Vikings.
2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Buffalo 18.
Now it's Bigsby. This is ahead for about 5. Stopped by one of the league's best tacklers, Roquan Smith.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And 4th and 4 coming up. Brian Wright on the punt. And they could really use a good one here. He has it at the 22. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Following the play, we have an injured Steeler. The training staff out there to check on him as we take a pause. 1st and 10 from the 32.
Let's go now.
They'll go play action. Bails out of the pocket quick. This is brought in. Big game for Smith and Jigba. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. 35 on the pickup. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland first down.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. Back to pass on 1st and 10. Screen here for Gibbs. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. That'll be the end of one in this AFC North battle. 7-2 our score. We'll return to Huntington Bank Field after this. We're ready now for the second quarter. Browns in control of it. They're looking at 2nd and pretty short. Sitting him on the down. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they can stick it right back in the pocket for a later occasion.
Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10. Straight ahead with Gibbs. And he's brought down after a great gain. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
This dude was just not going to be stopped. Not by the first defender. Heck, not even by the second one who was able to bring him down. No, it took a few shots before this crew could finally get this beast down.
1st and goal. Here's Gibbs. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
6-yard line. 19 brings up 2nd and goal.
This time it's a passing play. And he's going to score a touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns hold an 11-point advantage.
Hey, we know you can do it in different ways in today's NFL at quarterback. Some with the brains, the processing, that anticipation and accuracy. Some could do it with their improv skills to create a play when everything breaks down. He just put on a show.
Extra point try now from Lutz. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Browns push the lead up to 12. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Good field position as the Steelers come up to it. 1st and 10.
19 tight. 19. Panther 60. Panther 60.
Sanders back to throw. Makes the grab downfield. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. Excellent pickup to move the chains. 36 yards in the end. So the big play has them well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30.
19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
From the gun, it's a get to Bigsby. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers make it a one-score game in the first half.
Kate, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
That one right down the middle. And the Steelers trim the deficit down to 5.
Steelers 9.
So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Another throw here on 2nd down. He let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Got to cling to that lead and find a way to convert this 3rd down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
Rolling left, buying some time. And he's caught along the sideline, and he gets the feet down. Wow! They get 22 out of that play. And that's a Browns 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Throwing off the play fake. Flushed out of the pocket. It's a big strike to him. And this is going to get them all the way into the red zone. He's taken down at the 13-yard line. It's a 30-yard gain block, so unsurprisingly, that gives him a 1st down.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw when you throw it that deep outside the numbers that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
On 1st down, it's Gibbs. Winning there full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one. Working quickly here.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
This is Gibbs on 2nd down. He scrapes together a few yards, but not much. 3rd down coming up.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
3rd down from the gun. And it's brought in. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns hold an 11-point advantage. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. And he won't opt to bring this one out. He's content to keep it there in the end zone. They'll start their drive at the 35.
35-yard line.
Ready?
The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set 1st and 10.
Come on.
Going with Bigsby here. He's got room to roam. And he's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down. A big 34-yard pickup there. And the Steelers have a 1st down.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. That sprung him to get to the 2nd level and beyond.
Ready.
1st down, and they go right back to him. And he has enough room to gain about 4. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Let's go, ladies.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Hey, Smash Bronco. 68 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
Now Sanders. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball. Left side. And it is caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers make it a one-score game in the first half. A.J. Brown, the touchdown. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
This one is up and good. And the Steelers trim the deficit down to 5. So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start after 35. Nice field position here for the Browns as they start out 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic. But it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Handoff to Gibbs from the gun. And he takes a shot near the marker, but it looks like he still has enough for that first down.
And looky here, you don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
1st and 10 now from the 46.
Here we go, Shaq. 70 Lions.
He's going to throw this one. Throw wheeled in by Njoku. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. A lot of guys there, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. And to the house he goes. It's a pick 6 and a Pittsburgh touchdown. But we all know getting the interception is the important thing, Brock. But how about this guy having the wherewithal to transition into a really nice return to then get the touchdown out of it, too?
Yeah, that's a great point. We talk about it with the receivers, right? Getting vertical right away after making a catch. Same thing for these defenders when they make a pick. They secure the football, sure. But instantly they go back to their offensive days. They want that touchdown, and they want a moment they won't forget.
Quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Doesn't like what he sees, so we got a touchback. And they're going to begin this drive at the 35-yard line. The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Drive begins with Gibbs. Has room down the left sideline. Touchdown, Cleveland! The Browns take the lead on the first play of the drive. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown.
Okay, we're not even to halftime, and this guy has already got a game's worth of success. And the great thing is that, yes, it benefits him individually, statistically, but you know it just sets the table for everybody else because that play-action pass should be devastating.
Going after try is good by Lutz. And the Browns jump in front now by 5. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. And And this is taken in the end zone, but not returned, so they'll bring this out to the 35. Good field position as the Steelers come up to it. 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 70 Timberwolves.
This is Bigsby. He will be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Right there, hurt.
Hand off here for Bigsby. And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46. Pickup of 17. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
Go check.
On the give, it's Bigsby. Very small gain, if anything here, maybe a yard. It's 2nd down. The Steelers working with a sense of urgency from the hurry-up clock, continuing to run.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
60 Eagles.
One of the tight ends motions right.
Ready.
Up the middle they go with Bigsby. For a second, we both thought he'd get the first, but he winds up being just shy of a gain of 8. 3rd down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
70 Lions. Cougar 19.
They run it again with Bigsby. And what a play. They never gave him a shot to get that single yard. He's going to lose some yardage. 4th down coming up. Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its 2nd timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Ready.
Looks like they're going to line up and go for this. 4th and 4.
Down. Cowboy 80.
4th down. Pass coming. He's got it to his running back. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. They left the offense out there on 4th down, Brock, and look at the results. A big gain, 15 yards, and a fresh set of downs, too.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
No. Go.
Now a give left side to Bigsby. Now even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. He can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain. We'll pause now for an injured player, and it looks like he's worse for wear after handling that last carry. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
Let's go.
They'll go play action for Sanders. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact that gets home. But of course, we know it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field for more than a second or two.
70.
3rd and long for him here. He has the first over the middle. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. Offense up to the line fast.
That's another Steelers first down.
And he spiked it just in time. So now we'd expect to see their kicker trot out for a try just before we reach halftime. Only Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. From the same spot as an extra point here, 32 yards. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that trims the lead to just a couple. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. Ooh, a big lift from the coverage team there. That is going to stop things before they can get it to the 30. Cleveland about ready to go. Here's 1st and 10. The play fake, he'll throw. Buying some time right. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss, whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
They'll try something else from the 27 this time, 2nd and 10. Off the gut they go with Gibbs. We'll have him gain up about a handful there. Play brought to an end by Jonathan Grenard.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
3rd down run by Gibbs. And they get stuffed. He is knocked backwards on the play. That makes it 4th down. The Steelers calling their first timeout. As that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Back to throw it. They connect for the first. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They hit for 16 yards on 4th down and a drive a lot of us thought had stalled out. He's going to carry on. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Gibbs now from the gun. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
Some really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient. He was explosive. He got a nice little gain on the ground.
1st down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. Dropping back to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland 1st down.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Has it down close. It's a Cleveland touchdown. The Browns grow the lead coming out of halftime.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid, let him run.
Extra point try now for the Lutz. The point after splits the uprights. And the Browns push the lead to 2 scores now. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. This will end up as a touchback.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 19. 19, Tiger, 19.
To throw now is Sanders. Each made by Austin. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like, the 40-yard line.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
They put a receiver in motion right. They give up the gut to Bigsby. They're working a couple yards past the line. Or that tackle to Michael Hall. Moving quickly, trying to get set. Here he is on 3rd and short. Short pass brought in. And that short field pass, Brock, is held to the short field. It's going to be 4th and short.
No gain on the play.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
They'll go. It's Sanders. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
50% hit rate on 4th down, while not horrible, to me signifies something even more important, Kate, and that's that this offense is going to continue to be aggressive. It's been their mindset throughout, and I don't think it's going to change anytime soon.
Finds a seam down the middle. And they're going to bring him down as he makes it all the way to the 12. That one goes for 31 yards and a 1st down when all is said and done.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. Handoff running left. Here's Gibbs. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time. Offense in the hurry up here.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
Back to throw. Headed out right. Into the end zone, but not brought in. It falls incomplete. It will bring up 3rd down.
Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket, keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Escapes the pocket. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. It's the exact opposite of what this offense needed. They now face 4th down. Will Lutz on to attempt the field goal. From the right hash, this is going to be a 41-yarder. The kick by Lutz is good. And that grows their lead to 12.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a loss. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. No return here. This kick's going to wind up as a touchback.
Ready, set.
Good field position as the Steelers come up to it. 1st and 10.
Ready.
Play action, Sanders. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
Ready, ready.
Working out of the gun, Sanders. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And this defense going to try to hang on to that momentum, Brock, as they go for another stop on 3rd down.
This is a time where you get in that huddle and you just look at one another and say, hey, let's get back in rhythm.
Okay, ready.
Get back in rhythm. Get something good to feel good about. Sure, you'd love to get the 1st down, but more than anything, just find a positive play after a huge sack.
He's in trouble and gets brought down again. A couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down. On now comes their punter. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. Collects this at the 32. And he gets him something back on that return. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield.
They're on 46 yards.
Nice field position here for the Browns as they start out 1st and 10. They'll throw to begin this drive. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
And 19 at the 36-yard line.
It's Gibbs on the carry. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6. To the air on 3rd and long. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. He can't hang on to the pass. Now they're up against it here on 4th down.
I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or he just had a surprise break in concentration. It's so unusual at this level to see a drop pass unless there's a hit involved.
Running for it. Here's Gibbs. And forget this first down. He's made as he got to the line. They're not going to get this. This is a turnover on downs.
This running back has had himself a day, but not on that play. Finally, a little bit of catharsis for everyone on that defense. Keep him from the first and get a turnover, a much-needed turnover on downs.
And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one. Goes to the hurry up here.
46-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
Cougar 19. Ready.
This is Irving on 2nd. And their next snap is coming from that red zone as he reaches the 14. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play as well as a new set of downs.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
Offensive line fast.
Pass the 60.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Running with Irving again on 2nd. He's going to squeeze about 8 yards out of that run block. That brings up 3rd down.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Liking 18. Bronco switch.
Here's the give on 3rd and short. They're going to stop him after a 4-yard gain. That means 1st and goal is coming up.
I love that call on 3rd down because it just gives you options. The best 3rd down teams are teams that do just that. Right? They give you options. You don't let the defense dictate to you. You look at what they're giving you, and you take advantage of them.
Let's go. 60 Bison. Let's go.
Irving is in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
That one splits the uprights. And the Steelers trim the deficit down to 5. After making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. Brings in the kick at the 9. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. Following the kick return, we've got somebody shaken up, so we're going to get a stoppage here as he's attended to. 1st and 10 from the 32. throw to start the drive. Flushed out after it, and they give to him as he was trying to make something happen. Offense in a hurry up here.
It's a 10-yard loss. Brings up 2nd and 20 at the 22-yard line.
This is Gibbs on 2nd down. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against him. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. Forced out to his right. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. Intended target there was Jackson Smith and Jigba. And that brings up 4th and long. The Browns are lined up to punt. It'll be Corey Bajorquez doing the honors. Looking to return from the 29. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set 1st and 10.
Here we go, check.
Drive begins with a run by Irving. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were out there ready to bring him down. Working quickly here. Once again, Irving. And this is going to get him right up near that 1st down, but he's marked short after a gain of 7, 3rd down. Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's Steelers football. A nice help for them as they trail entering the quarter. Third and a lone yard coming up.
Here we go, here we go.
They put Austin in motion left. 3rd down, give to Irving. And what a play. They never gave him a shot to get that single yard. He's going to lose some yardage. 4th down coming up.
It's a loss of 2 yards. Brings up 4th down.
Desperation time here. And they don't get the catch they need there. That man was forced. Brock had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
You go for it on 4th down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. The system wasn't working on it, and it cost him the possession.
And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down.
Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give the quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that. You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the 1st down.
All set to go now from the 35.
Here we go. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
On 1st down, it's Gibbs. And he's going to be down to within a yard of that red zone as the stop is made. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's a Browns 1st down.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
To the line and set. Here we go, 1st down. He's got it on the bootleg. That's incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls. You got a major fistful of jersey on that play, and it's going to end up costing them. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20. They're going play action. That's completed right side. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
These QBs make it look easy, but that requires such a large amount of body control when you throw it on the move. You got to be able to get the same accuracy you would if your feet are set. Sure takes a lot of repetition to make it look easy.
All set up for an insurance score here. It's 1st and goal. Straight ahead with Gibbs. And he works his way for a gain of 4. And goes to the hurry-up offense here. Second and goal. They're going to throw. Has it in close. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns take an 11-point lead as they try to push this one out of reach. Jackson Smith-Njigba with the touchdown. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and 6 in the end.
Here's Lutz, set to kick this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good field position as the Steelers come up to it, 1st and 10. They give to Irving to start this drive. That's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2. Working quickly here.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Bronco 80. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
With Sanders out of the pistol. Throw left side finds Freiermuth. And he's going to be across midfield close to the 45 before going out. A 9-yard gain and good for a 1st down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Go, Reed! Go! Go!
On 1st down, they're going to run with Irving. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Ready.
Out of the gun, here's Sanders. Trying for the deep ball. And back-to-back passes that should have been intercepted. 2 great chances to take it away. Both of them dropped, Brock, and now they stay out there for 3rd down.
Got ready.
6 yards to go.
Let's go now. Liking 18.
On the give, this is Irving. They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up 4th down. Offense up to the line fast.
Warrior 70.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. Hits him on the out route. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. Wow, what a call. They wind up with 12 on 4th down. They pull off the conversion.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
New set of downs for him from the 31.
Come on, come on. Hey. Hawk 70, Hawk.
To the air on 1st down. Sanders taking a chance to the end zone. Another kick bounces off their hands in the end zone, Brock. Back-to-back chances to escape the field, and they dropped both interceptions.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, he just couldn't.
Put the body on the line for his team. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and come right inside. It's a good work to help reset those chains.
To the corner of the end zone, but incomplete. Oh, he made the catch, but didn't get down in bounds. Not sure he knew he went out of bounds before he made a play on that ball, Brock, but he was the first to touch it coming back in, and that's going to get the penalty. All right, here we go. 2nd down.
Mustang 19.
Going again here, Sanders. This one is knocked away. A potential touchdown prevented. And now the offense has to make the long walk back to the line for third down. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that passing, but throwing into double coverage. How's Coach going to feel about that one?
Yeah, that's a no-no. Yeah, I experienced that as a player, and now as a coach, please don't do that again.
And this one does not get close. He stopped after 3, and that's going to bring up fourth down. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
It's fourth down.
Desperation time here on fourth. That one's caught. Judy has it. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a first and goal. They'll try and punch it in. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal at the 6-yard line.
To the air, Sanders. And again, an interception is thrown. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be third down.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, they just couldn't quite hang on.
He will score. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers now within 1 score in the fourth. Pat Fryermuth, the touchdown. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Yeah, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would, and it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
And it's hauled in inside the end zone for 2. That trims the lead just a little bit.
I always say about the NFL game, it's a game of matchups. And that time they get the matchup they want, and they go right to it. It's a risky call throwing it for 2, but that risk pays off.
They knew what they had to do, Brock. They got the score and now need to pull off this onside kick. And that kick fails. The Browns able to recover.
Hey, the numbers don't lie. The numbers tell you, Kate, time and again, it is so hard to recover these onside kicks. And when you got an opponent prepared for it, well, that makes it even more difficult.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. They'll go play action on first down. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on.
Only a yard from that time, so now third and 9.
Brings up third down and
Looking to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Cougar 19.
They're going to pass it here. Pass him on the quick hitter. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its second timeout. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. and that's what the best tight ends will get you.
60 Bison.
Oh, Gronk, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Has the hook up again to Njoku. And he's going to manage 3 for them on the play. Stop just a little bit shy of the marker. The Steelers use their 3rd and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now.
Let's go now.
Back to throw it. Screen here for Gibbs. And he's going to take this one in for the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns now lead by 10. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. His 3rd total score this game. So that should be the one that does it, Brock. A big one late that puts him up here 2 scores.
What a complete performance overall. The clock where it is and where it stands right now, Kate, that should be the capper. And that is so satisfying as an offense to go up 2 scores.